coming up. And here to get you ready. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You have all gingerbread knowledge. Well, yes, it's kind of packed away in there. It's getting to be a pretty big library. I'm trying to share the wealth and the gingerbread spirit with everybody. So yeah, it's gingerbread season. Do tell me, what is gingerbread spirit? I like that. It's a happy, imaginative, creative building spirit. With peppermint. With peppermint, with cinnamon. Yes, yes, indeed. And it smells great when you bake it. Yes, yes. My house right now smells immense. It's just wonderful.
Are you okay if I live stream this?
Would it get rid of the dogs? I'm just
basically
asking for a
on
friend.
YouTube, I put it live on YouTube.
I noticed
So
this
it'll be
morning
a
when I woke
camera.
up, it's logging.
Yeah.
It's a good experiment. I would try it. That's it. I don't know how it got to be September all of a sudden. It just goes so fast. And it's mid-September. That's the thing. That's why we're talking about it now. Because for one thing, let's catch everybody up. You were busy with gingerbread stuff over the summer. Yes. So we had a gingerbread in July class, which was amazing. First time we've ever done it. Yeah. We raised $1,500.
Well, we've got Crest Garris
And that
here.
will go
So.
help pay for our rental fees, our cash flows.
Hey, you yell at me when I call it
But
Crest.
we just had a great response to it.
It's
Everybody
been
said they want
Crest.
to do it again. So now I'm
Because it's named after
next year and make sure that now we're cooking store that Nancy and her team over there will allow us to come back. I think she will. But so thank you, Nancy, and her team. And now we're cooking. But we just had a great time. Everybody kind of got their gingerbread
It's been a
spirit
long
and
minute.
liked it and said,
I
"Oh my
worked
gosh,
at
I wanna do
Cool
this."
102.
I already have the whole entrance from it. So I'm excited. He'll kind of start the process. Exactly.
No, I wasn't.
Because,
I
you
didn't
know,
move
we
here
are
till
in process now, and we
91.
want your gingerbread spirit to,
This was
line
already
up.
here when I moved up here.
Next
I
week?
worked it
Yes.
down in Las
So next
Cruces.
weekend,
I finished up my
It is on
degree.
Saturday. On Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday from
crammed it.
9 to noon.
Crammed a
And
4-year
it is
degree
called,
into 8 years.
Fiesta
So.
Fanatics.
But I worked in El Paso radio and I worked at KGRT down in Las Cruces.
But
And
what's
then
important about it, and why I'm
my
here, I'm asking
girlfriend,
volunteers. I
who
need
became my wife, my first wife,
Because
Yeah.
and I moved
my
up here.
team, my little
in
team,
90.
gingerbread folks and myself,
And
we
I
asked
worked
for
at
we asked
Cool
for
102 for a
sponsorships.
time, for about
We
3
asked for
years.
people to give. Obviously,
Then I got out of radio for 25
And so,
years. And
with
at
all the money that we are giving,
3.5 years
we wanna
ago,
be good stewards.
I had been bugging the
So
program
we're always
director.
looking for
Like, what was the
discounts,
fun?
asking for discounts.
What's the most
trying
fun?
to
There are 2
minimize our
things that I
costs.
want to do. I
So
got
that
fired
way,
in Houston
more
from
of the
from
funds
a
that we
job,
raise
and I wasn't having
for
fun with it.
various
It's like,
things that we do
that's fine.
go to the entity which we are supporting.
So I sold wine in Houston. My wife got a job, a teacher back here in New Mexico, where her family is. And so we
I
moved
want to
back.
get back to that in a minute. But what we're doing with the city.
It's like, well, I want to sell wine or I want to work radio. So I'm going to try doing radio. I did some audio books, and then kept bugging the program director after a year. Finally hired me.
Towards a credit
No,
of
I
renting
used to
pavilion
sell air.
Yeah,
And it is.
I
it is
at
a
Cool
great
102, I
event.
got off air.
Pavilion works
and
so well.
I got off air, and then I tried to sell air, and I washed out after 2 months. I just
It's tough.
Joe Biondi was my hero. He could do it. He did a fine job.
It's tough, but if you can sell air, you can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
so
have a
this
lot
was
of
just
respect
another
for
opportunity
all
the
of you,
city
all
gave to
y'all
us.
who
And
can
you know,
sell air.
let's
So
help you try to get a discount.
Yeah.
We can't give it to you for free, but can you work? Can you work for it? I will work for something. We'll work for the pavilion sign. And so I am asking if you've got a couple of hours next Saturday, come out to the Balloon Fiesta Park Museum parking lot. Look for me. I'm gonna have a sign that says Gingerbread Southwest and a Child's Garden sign. I need you to come and sign my registration list. That way we can count you. And then you'll have to go to the city and sign a waiver form. Get your breakfast burrito. Bring a hat. Bring a gloves, and we'll go out and pick up trash around Balloon Fiesta Park to get it ready for the big Balloon Fiesta. I was going to ask you about the gloves part. I mean, you need to bring that. Obviously, they're going to supply trash bags. They supply trash bags. You get a whole bunch of other goodies, the city little swag stuff. I always take my own gloves because I like them. Sometimes they have them, and sometimes there's not enough to go around. So I always bring my own, and I always bring my own hat. Make sure you wear good tennis shoes, and you go around to the parks, and it's just around the vicinity, around the park itself. The park
But it's big.
But it's big.
Yeah.
But last year they drove us to a park that was off of Osuna that a lot of balloons land in.
Oh yeah. I
So
know
it's
exactly
kind
what
of
you're
the
talking
vicinity and kind of the area around. So,
about. Sure.
but the more I can get people to come out to support Gingerbread Southwest and a Child's Garden, the bigger the discount I can get on my pavilion, my rental fee. So that way the money
When
that
I
we
walk you in
raise
there
at the event
and get you
the
set up,
auction
remind me, I've got
and
to ask Terry who our
stuff
guest
Yeah.
is
goes to
after,
the-
because
That's my goal.
It's such a win-win. I
I
mean,
I think
it's
I know
when
who
you
it
get to
is,
tidy
but
up
it's one
the
of
things
two
so it looks
people.
pretty.
She
Right,
just put
everybody
the
comes to
subject. She
visit,
didn't put who my
or
guest and their phone
ventures
number.
out of their house and goes to Balloon Fiesta Park or what have you, and you get to help support your cause and ultimately helping a Child's Garden preschool.
Exactly.
I like
It's a
that.
win-win.
It's such a win-win.
Gingerbread spirit.
It-
What it is.
Gingerbreads. We need T-shirts.
We do. I think I'm gonna have a baby.
Okay. So let's see. Show up. Do you need to show up? It starts at 9.
It starts at 9.
Do you
so
need
come
to
a
show up a
15
little bit early?
15 minutes early so I can get you checked in.
Right.
Get your burrito, get checked in at the city, get all your paraphernalia and so forth. And then what they do is then they kind of everybody gets in a bus or a van or a little cart kind of thing, and they take you around to different parts of the field. So
Yeah.
we'll all split up from there. Bring a water bottle. They usually have water there, but I usually always carry one.
Well,
Anyway.
that's a good idea. And I was looking ahead. I think weather next weekend is supposed to be pretty good.
It's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be good.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is always. I mean,
And just count on a couple of hours. Sometimes we're done a little early.
Mhm.
It just kind of depends on the vans and picking you up and taking you and so forth. But so just plan from 9 to noon. I know everybody is busy, but if you got some free time, I'm really, really asking for everybody to come out and give us a couple of hands to pick up that trash because it helps in a variety of ways.
well, and it's a great way to get your steps in.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. I'm adding that to the list.
I'm already thinking of your thriller.
Yeah, and
Give you a couple of hands. Hopefully
weather,
attached to your
I'm looking
body.
at, and I can't really give you an hour by hour, but it looks like there might be a chance of a little bit of something coming out of. But you know what? Usually that's in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's right. And it keeps it a little cooler.
Yeah.
So I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay
yeah.
with that.
70s
Yeah,
next
I'm all
Saturday.
right. Oh, that's good weather for me.
That's what I'm thinking. That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
And then, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but since we've introduced the idea of Gingerbread Southwest anyway, you're going to want to start thinking about what you want to create for the
Exactly.
contest. That's coming.
Now is the time for your planning and your design work.
Mhm.
What are you going to put on the design? I went to the store the other day because I'm building something really special. I can't say it's a surprise. But to figure out, and so I had to buy a chalk bar, and then I thought, well, okay, if that doesn't work, I need to buy something else. So I bought a Twix, and then so I kind of went through this whole round thing, and I get up to the cart to check out, and the lady goes, all candy, and I'm like, no, it's for gingerbread.
About 10 to 15
And I don't think they
minutes.
believe
So
me.
we're flexible on that.
Who cares if they
So-
don't?
I'm not eating it.
Maybe you need
Terry
to
and I
also,
have
when you're making it the
philosophy
t-shirts, make up a little
that it's better
pass,
to follow
so that you can set,
than to
you
look
get
at a specific
maybe the
time.
side
With
eye
the
or
idea
something
that
from
they
someone,
have 12
just like, I'm creating a
Yes.
gingerbread
Yeah,
masterpiece.
exactly. And I'm doing it. I'm in it. So speaking of, our registrations are open.
Okay.
Okay, get your registration in.
And she's going to about 9:20.
For small
Our
kids.
9:00
So
hour,
kids, we separated
we
our
decided to
youth
do 3 interviews
kid
instead of
category
4.
so that
And we go a little bit longer, we can go a little more in depth and have more fun.
6 or 7 years old can put their kid and not have. to
Because we had you on the phone last year, right?
teenagers. And so we
Oh,
now have
gotcha.
a youth and a teen, youth or the youth and a teen kit
Oh,
category.
got it. That's who it was. Now, are you Terry's neighbor?
So
Oh, okay.
How many
Diane,
kids
okay.
did you have
That's
last year?
where she was confused because I said, oh, we did this last year. And she's like,
It's
"We
just-
didn't
I mean,
talk to her
this-
last year." And
if
both
you're
of us
not
were
gonna-
correct.
If you're not going to bake a gingerbread house, it's just cool to go to the event.
it's fun.
Yeah,
Because
super fun.
Everybody has a different way of looking at things and being creative with that cookie or that candy bar or the gingerbread itself.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a house. It can be
That's right.
so many things.
Yeah.
You just have to figure out how to make it, right?
Exactly.
And so, of course, I sit and think about, okay, I have to close my eyes so I can visualize it because I'm a visual learner. But it's, okay, can I make it with this? If I can't make it with that for a structural thing, can I use Rice Krispie treats to create the structure. I mean, I kind of go through this whole process so that I can figure out what that design is going to be once I have the idea in my head. And I go through Pinterest. I go through all kinds of things to try to. I mean, I drive around. I'm doing a church this year, and so I'm going to do one that's going to be modeled after the church in Corrales, because it's an 1860 some odd church that was built. It's a gorgeous church, right?
It is.
And so I'm building the church, and I'm not sure the grounds will be exactly the same because I want to give a little creative, room for that kind of a thing.
Sure.
But I had to go to the church, look at it, figure out, okay, structurally, can I build it? So I got my pattern. So I got all that done. So now I know what I'm going to do when I start building and baking and stuff. So, but that's kind of the process, is you have to get that idea, figure out all the elements you want to have on it, how structurally you're going to put it together, and then you start your build. And of course, in the middle of the build, something isn't going to work. That's always the way.
Yeah.
And so you just have to be somewhat flexible and say, okay, well, that's not going to work. I'm going to go use, Hershey chocolate, a kiss,
And that's why you start
pretzel.
early.
Yeah, or you're right.
Yeah.
Or a pretzel. I mean, I've had a building that I built, and my husband and I were sitting at dinner, and it was on the dinner table waiting to be finished. And we're both kind of looking at it, and it starts to lean. And my husband said, "Is that going to go down?" And sure enough, it completely went down. I had to start completely over. But that's just kind of part of it, right? So at least I'm not an licensed architect, because then I might get sued or something. But it's just gingerbread.
It's only gingerbread. We can make it the way we want. All right. If you have the gingerbread spirit, or maybe you'd like to get some gingerbread spirit, the way to do it, gingerbreadsouthwest.com. You can go there for all of the information about the contest and information about how you can help next Saturday from 9 to noon down there at Balloon Fiesta Park.
Meet me in the museum parking lot. I'll be holding a sign. Come sign in. You'll get a breakfast burrito. It's a great way to spend a couple of hours. It's a win-win for the city, the Balloon Fiesta, and for Gingerbread Southwest.
Linda Lyle, love it when you come in. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. Gingerbreadsouthwest.com, the place to go. gingerbreadsw.com.
GingerbreadSW.com.
Okay. Coming up next, we will get in touch with your inner zombie.